Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this Go With The Flow Hatha. As always, if you know you'd like to practice with props, maybe you're gonna like to have 2 blocks, maybe even a yoga belt, or anything you can think of to replace. When you're ready, you can simply meet me on the mat.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with
Alright,
you.
so when you guys are ready, you can go ahead and grab your blocks. Probably place them towards the top of the mat, but kind of forward into the side. And we're gonna start in a laying on backs position. So if you have your yoga belt, maybe keeping it by your side. Right. When you're here right away, I'm gonna raise both legs up. Making sure here that your feet are flexed, your lower back is glued to the mat. You're trying to keep your legs as straight as you can. Maybe letting your arms rest by your side, hands on your stomach, or even up and overhead. I'll also invite you to close your eyes if you haven't already done so. Taking some time to check in with yourself. Bringing awareness to your breath. Starting to activate your Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Always ensuring that each inhalation and exhalation is as equal as possible. You can also take some time to set an intention for your practice, for your day. Next inhalation, you're going to point your toes. You're going to extend your arms in front of you. With your inhale, curl your chin in, lifting your shoulder blades off the mat. Alright, keeping your lower back glued to the mat. With your exhalation, you're going to lower and hover that left leg down. Lift it up, take a pause, then the right. Lift it up. For 4. Lift up. If it's too hard, you can lower your shoulder blades down, but try and keep them lifted. Just got 2. Last one. From here, with your exhalation, you're going to bend in your right leg, flexing both feet. Bend in the left, so you're going to try and stack right ankle over your left knee. Slowly interlace your arms underneath that left thigh and lower yourself all the way down. Simultaneously, you're trying to bring that left thigh as close to your chest as you can, maybe taking movements from side to side. Make sure you're using your exhalation to help you release the tension. Just one more full breath here. Next exhalation, you're slowly going to release, lowering maybe your left foot down onto the mat. When you're here, maybe you're going to grab onto your yoga belt, place it underneath your right foot. Maybe you're just going to stay here working on extending your leg, keeping your right foot flexed so your hips squared towards the front of the mat. Ensure that you don't even have a micro bend in your leg, so your leg is as straight as you can. Doesn't matter where it is. If you feel comfortable, maybe you can start extending the left, maybe even grabbing onto your right big toes with your peace fingers, or maybe one day lowering all the way down. Wherever you are, 3 more full breaths. Make sure you're not holding onto your breath. If you're doing the full recline splits like I am, make sure both feet are flexed. Next exhalation, slowly release, extend your leg back up, then lift the left. Point your toes, extend your arms in front, lift your shoulder blades off the mat. This time lower the right to hover, lift, take a pause, then the left, and lift for 4, lift. Focusing on your breath for 3. Sensation is only temporary. 2. Last 1. Beautiful. Now flexing the feet, bending your left leg, stack left ankle over your right knee, bending your right leg, interlace your arms underneath your right thigh and slowly release everything down, bringing your right thigh now towards your chest, maybe taking some movements. Trying to calm your mind, calm your thoughts with each exhalation. Mind is way stronger than the body. Next exhalation, slowly gonna release. Right foot maybe comes down again. Maybe start by just working on left foot flex, extending that left leg. When you feel comfortable, maybe extend the right. Maybe grab onto the big toe with your peace finger, or maybe onto the back of your foot. Wherever you are, if you're in your full recline splits, make sure that your feet are flexed. Just 2 more full breaths here. Next exhalation, release everything. This time both thighs come to your chest. Take some movements here from side to side. Then when you're ready, you're going to roll it forward and back, forward and back. When you're ready, crossing right shin over the left. Roll it forward and cross your legs. Slowly let your hips glide you back. Finding your modified child's pose. So making sure your feet are in line with your knees. Hands lie forward, forehead here maybe mounts down on the mat. Taking some time here to reconnect with yourself. Next inhalation, inhale, curl your chin in, round in the upper back, wave it forward to a tabletop position. You're going to grab onto your blocks. If you don't have them, grab them, maybe books, whatever you have. So when you're here walking your feet back, make sure your toes are touching the back of the mat. Your knees are hips distance. Your hips stay over your knees the whole time, so you're never moving too far forward or back. You're going to place your hands flat on the blocks at the lowest height, so walking your blocks slightly forward. We're going to do some little cat-cows in our puppy pose. So you're going to inhale. With your exhalation, you're going to work on melting either forehead down on the mat. Make sure you're wrapping your arms around and in, so not bending the arms, letting your arms fall out. You're actively going to press down onto the ground, onto the blocks, I mean. Alright, if you're more flexible, maybe looking up, trying to bring chest and throat. Alright, with your exhalation, yes, you're gonna round into the upper back, press your pelvis slightly forward. Imagine your cat cows here. Inhale to release. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, release. Last one, curl it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, find your way back. Neutral spine, walk your blocks to the side. When you're here, you're going to make sure, again, toes are touching the back of the mat. Hips stay over knees. You're going to walk your hands forward. Again, maybe just mount forehead down on the mat. Or work on mounting forehead on the mat. If you're more flexible, maybe looking up. Melting chest and chin, maybe throat. Make sure you're somewhere where you can take full inhalation and exhalations. Next inhalation, press into your hands, rounding the upper back, press your pelvis slightly forward. Exhale, wrap your forearms running in, lower your pelvis down. Slowly ensuring here your legs are as wide as your hips, finding your Sphinx pose. So forearms are down, palms are facing down, shoulders over your elbows. You're pressing the floor towards you and up, not letting yourself sink in the shoulders. Pressing the backs of the feet down on the mat, staying very active. With your next inhalation, you're going to bend in your right leg. Imagine like a frog pose here. So you're going to bend in your right leg, trying to make sure that your knee is in line with your hip as much as you can. Your foot is in line with your right knee. It's flexed or maybe a bit out, but it's not in, right? Flex or pointed, whatever you prefer. From here, you're going to slowly try and palm facing up. Start by gliding your left arm under the right. You're going to glide the right. And so you're starting with an alternate bend, but also left hand facing up. The palm with your right hand, or your right hand forward, and glide. Next inhalation, slowly, mindfully walk yourself back. Extend your right leg back. Now you're going to bend the left. Again, imagine you're half frog, so you bring left knee in line with your left hip. This time you're going to cross that right arm under, palm facing up, left arm over. And again, you're going to start with both arms bent, bringing them as close to you as you can, then try to extend. Next inhalation, slowly lift yourself back up. Forearms can come down, glide your left leg back. Let your chest melt down, hands on each side of your chest, curl your chin in. Let your hips glide you back, tug the back toes, downward facing dog. When you're here, take a moment, 3 full breaths, try and find some comfort in the shape, so maybe paddling on the legs. As always, if you're tightened in the hamstrings, maybe heels are lifted, slight bend in the knees, ensuring that you're pressing your chest towards your thighs, looking towards the navel. Next, inhalation, you're going to lift that right leg up, ensure your hips are squared towards the front of the mat. Leg is as straight as you can, doesn't matter how high. Inhale, left heel lifts off the mat, exhale, tuck. Right thigh towards your chest, slowly lower right leg in front. Find your half pigeon. So when you're here, untucking the back toes. Start by ensuring that your right foot is touching or towards your left hip. You're not falling to the side. So if this happens, just grab a block, place it underneath your right hip, whatever height you need. Stay squared. Okay. Next inhalation, arms up. With your exhalation, you're going to try and take a twist. You're going to try and place the outside of your left hand outside your right thigh and bringing your right hand onto the outside of your left thigh. With your inhalation, press your chest towards the right. Try and look over right shoulders. Keep your hips squared. Try and keep your shoulders down and away. Next exhalation, come back to center, arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands can come down on your block, slowly letting yourself melt forward. When you're here, take a moment for yourself. 4 more full breaths. Using your exhalation to help you release any tension you might be feeling in your hips and your legs. Next inhalation, curl your chin in, press your hands down. Tuck the back toes. You're going to lift it all the way up. Three-legged dog, but keeping a bend in your right leg. Open your hips towards the right. So press your right foot back behind. Keep your shoulders squared towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lift your left heel off the mat. Exhale, tuck. Right thigh towards your chest. You're going to extend your right leg underneath your left arm. Flex your foot. Lower the outside of your foot down. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your heart. Left arm reaches up. Fallen triangle. Try and create a bit more space. One more full breath here. Next exhalation, sink your hips slightly down. Left hand comes down. Tuck the back toes. Switch side plank to the left. Maybe you're going to just stack right leg over the left, or keep maybe a bend in your right leg. Lift your hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, slowly step right foot forward. Lower that left foot down, 45-degree. Lift up with your left arm, warrior 2. Bending in the front leg, shoulders are in line, down and away. Inhale, dive it forward to reverse, grabbing onto your back thigh or your shin. Keep pressing your chest forward. Keep a slight bend in the front leg. Exhale, slowly release. Right arm is going to come back behind, left hand down inside of your right foot. Shift the weight back to the left. Side plank, whatever variation you want. Next exhalation, extend and lower back your right leg. Right hand down, high plank. Hold 5, 4, stay strong. 3, 2, lower knees and tuck the back toes. Bum is high, shoulders over wrists. Wrap your arms running in. Lower chest and chin, maybe throat. Inhale, undulate forward, baby cobra. Exhale, lower your chest all the way down. We're going to work on our little bow pose when you're here, bending in both legs. Alright, so you're going to try and grab either on the outside of the feet or the ankles. Right? When you're here, imagine you still want to squeeze your legs towards one another. You don't want to keep your legs fully glued, but squeezing them, very active. So next inhalation, lift your heart, chest up. Exhale, kick your feet into your hands. And breathe. Keep squeezing for 3, 2, exhale, release everything. Right cheek can come down, arms by your side, shake out your legs, shake out your arms. Beautiful. Next inhalation, slowly, legs as wide as your hips, arms by your side of your chest, tuck your chin in, hips way back, all the way up, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, 3 full breaths. Next inhalation, left leg reaches up, 3-legged dog, keep your hips squared. Inhale, right heel lifts off the mat, exhale, tuck. Left thigh towards your chest, lower your left leg down, find your pigeon pose. So again, when you're here, use the block if you need. That left foot is towards your right hip. Inhale, arms up. Keep your hips squared, exhale, twist towards the left. Back of your right hand on the outside of your left thigh. Try and grab the outside of your right thigh with your left hand. Inhale, puff your chest towards the left. Exhale, try and twist as much as you can, looking over your left shoulder. Make sure you're taking deep breaths here. Exhale to slowly release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands can come down, arm blocks. Slowly allow yourself to melt forward. Take a moment for yourself. 3 more full breaths. Next exhalation, curl your chin in, start to lift yourself back up. Press your hands down, tuck the back toes, glide left leg back and up. Three-legged dog, bent leg, open hip. So opening your hips towards the left, shoulders are square towards the front of the mat. Inhale, right heel lifts off the mat. Exhale, tuck left thigh to your chest. Extend your left leg underneath your right arm. Flex your foot, lower that foot down. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Lift your hips and heart. Fall in triangle. Use your exhale to help you expand a little bit more. Next exhalation, hips sink down. Inhale, right hand comes down. Flip it to the right. Again, you can stack one leg over the other or keep a bend maybe in your left leg. Lift your hips up. For 3, 2, next exhalation, tuck your thigh in. Slowly lower left foot down. Back foot comes down, 45. Lift up with your right hand. Warrior 2. Inhale, dive it forward to reverse, pressing your chest forward. Exhale, glide left arm back behind, right hand inside of your left foot. Find back whatever variation of side plank you want. Lift your hips up. Press your right hand down. For 3, 2, stack. Left leg over the right. Left hand down, high plank. Press for 5, 4, don't let yourself fall on the shoulders. 3, 2, knees down and tuck the back toes. Bum is high. Wrap your arms around an in, lower chest and chin. Maybe throat. Inhale, arms length forward, baby cobra. Exhale, chest down. Beautiful. Last round, your little boat pose. So bending in your legs. Grabbing onto the outside of the feet. Or the ankles. Wherever you are, shoulders are down and away. Inhale, lift your head and chest up. Shoulders are back and down. Exhale, press feet into your hands. Breathe and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale to release. Left cheek down, maybe shake out your arms and legs. Inhale, hands by your side of your chest. Curl your chin in. Hips right back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, 3 full breaths. Next inhalation, heels lift off the mat, look forward, bend the knees, step right foot, then the left. Inhale, find a straight back, hands are down on your shins. Exhale, maybe keep a big bend in the knees, grab onto opposite elbows. Whatever variation of forward fold you feel like doing today. Just make sure that you're shifting the weight towards the tip of the toes. Inhale to press your hands down on your shins, straight back. Exhale, bending the knees, lower your bum all the way down. When you're here, you're going to open your legs as wide as you can, as wide as your flexibility allows you to today. As always, if you have a big bend in your legs, just sit on a block, whatever height you need, to level yourself with the space that's underneath your legs. Right? So first thing, you're going to inhale round. Exhale, make sure you're trying to press your pelvis forward as much as you can, bum back. Then from here, maybe staying here, hands back behind, working on that little tilt of the pelvis. Or hands can come down on blocks. Forearms can come down on blocks. Wherever you are, taking a moment here, 3 full breaths. Next exhalation, curl your chin in, slowly lift yourself back up. Legs can come together. Shake your legs out a bit from side to side. You're slowly going to plant your feet down. Grabbing onto your shins, lower, middle, upper back. Thighs can come to your chest. Take some movements again. Gonna inhale, extend your arms by your side, look towards the right. With your exhalation, place your left hand on your right knee, letting both legs fall towards the right. Make sure here you're keeping your shoulder blades glued to the mat. Next exhalation, slowly release, thighs come back in. Then same thing, other side. Extend your arms, look towards the left. Right hand on your left knee, both legs to the right. Next exhalation, thighs can come back in. And slowly releasing left and the right. In front, shaking out your legs a little bit. Arms can come by your side, palms facing up. Finding your final Shavasana. Taking this time to truly integrate everything that we just worked on today. Thanking your body for this beautiful practice. As always, you can stay in the posture for as long as you need. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Truly hope you all have a wonderful day. Namaste.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind.